The bike is gonna remain here. This is gonna be a really cool creek fishing adventure. The birds are chirping. It's a little bit hazy outside, it rained last night, and it's a beautiful day to be on the water and be doing what I love. The bike drop is an interesting thing I've been doing lately, where I drop the bike off miles upstream and then hop in the Sender Mobile, drive downstream, and wade all the way back up to the bike, so it makes it easier to get back to the car. And this is gonna be a cool adventure. I'm excited to share with you guys. The car is parked. A little mini adventure to get down to this spot in the middle of like civilization. Not quite the most remote spots that I'm able to fish today, but there are gonna be fish right here. There are gonna be some right here. Got him. First cast. First cast. That was kind of crazy. Whew. Stocked rainbow. I hope that's not gonna be a first cast curse. A couple more places we could fish down here. Might be getting soaked. I don't know how deep this is. Ooh. Oh, it's really deep. I'm starting from this point right here. 4-mile trek that way. Begins now. It's all gonna be adventuring. It's all gonna be fishing whatever pools I come across that look good and make my way back to the bike drop. It's all a part of the send. Every single tiny aspect is a part of it. The ups, the downs, the failures, the successes, the nothingness, and just the peace out here. That's nature. It all comes together, and that's the beauty, because if there wasn't the contrast, you wouldn't have any of it. You wouldn't have the water flowing and coming up with the rain and going down, bringing all the nutrients into the creek. You wouldn't have the variety of species. None of the life out here would exist without the two sides to it. This out here makes me understand myself, understand the world around me. It's an awesome thing. It gets you back here in the right place where everything is making sense. Just came up to a fork in the road. I'm gonna make the choice to follow the river. I've been exploring for a while up the creek. I'll give you guys a look at it. It's really beautiful water all throughout here, but I haven't really been catching much. There's a pool that I saw right here that I remember fishing back in the day with my buddy William. We would creek fish here for sun up to sundown the entire day, just walking up the creek. Those are some good times. Anything will bite a good old rooster tail, fire tiger. Got him. Fish on. That's big. What even is that? Thought that was a smallmouth. There you go. I haven't had a hit from a stocked fish like that in a long time. So I switched it up to this little Bass Pro Shops XTS minnow. Pretty similar coloration to the rooster tail, but I wanted to try a jerkbait. Oh, got him. Fish on. There we go. That is the first smallmouth bass of the day. Instant bite. I'm going upstream, up the tributary now. There's one pool I want to fish up here. That's it, just literally one spot. This water is way colder than the main river. This is a pool that I made the journey to fish. This is it. Got him. It's a big fish. It's gonna be another species most likely. The creek has been good to us. Back to the main river now. I'm gonna switch up to a 2-inch swim bait. But this is why I like doing adventures where I can explore so much water on a creek, because I mean, there's just endless possibilities for what awaits or what could be discovered on the way up. Oh, this part of the river is pretty slippery. That's what I just noted. I'm feeling like a fish. Hopefully we catch some more up here. If I'm being honest, this is kind of the part of the river that I set out to explore today. This is the whole reason why I made this trip. I have a rooster tail spinner tied on, which I'll keep on for a while. Just a really generic creek fishing lure. I'll hopefully call out any kind of fish that's just chilling in here looking for a bait fish meal or a bug. I mean, that's why the rooster tail is good. Got him. Fish on. In the current. Could be anything. Nice. Is that a... No way. It's another wild brown. That's super cool, actually. Back in the day when I used to creek fish this spot, you'd never catch a wild brown. They've started to migrate up out of that creek that I fished way down that way. And, oh, quick release on him. He megged me. But this is the lure that
I caught him on. This is my favorite rooster tail.
That is awesome. That's really nice. After falling in the river, that's a good way to bounce back. Keep going upstream. Keep going, keep sending. It's the first peak of sun we've had the entire day. It's beautiful. Everything just lit up. Fish on. What is that?
Not every fish is a trophy fish, but you gotta treat every fish like a trophy.
The hike continues. I am trekking it through this wide open grassy field on my way to the final spot of the day. And got a little bit more to fish until we make it back to the bike. But just hearing all the birds in these grasslands is just as big a part of the adventure as catching the fish. Got him. Fish on. There's some fish taking bugs over there, so I was like, casting out. Catch him. There he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. There he is. Come on, bite it. Bite it. No, got him, got him. Yeah. Sunfish. This is a beautiful one. Got him. There we go. Ah, early release on him. That was my redemption at the rainbow trout I lost earlier after that brown. And he got me tangled up. Got him. Another fish. It's a smallmouth. Another fish. Oh, what is that? That's a brown. That was a brown trout. Ah. The browns came this far up. It's never happened before like this. It's crazy. This area by the current was pretty good. Caught / lost a couple fish. But downstream where this pool kind of mellows out is where the big fish await. So. Nice fish. That's another trout. Wow, there are a lot of trout up in this part of the creek. It's actually a beautiful rainbow. Finally got my hands on one. There he goes. Wow. That was the feistiest a rainbow trout has ever been to get away from a photo. Fish on a drop. This is big. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, is that that is a big one. It's just a rock bass, but another species on the list. This is creek fishing at its finest. Rock bass. That was cool. The rooster tail was dropping to the bottom of the creek and then boom. Another one on the drop. This is bigger. This is another rock bass? Might be a big one. Ooh. No, that must be something else. Back-to-back casts, back-to-back species. That's a largemouth. So that was creek fishing at its finest. This is creek fishing at its finest, part 2. Inside the tackle box, there's probably only one more lure that I need to throw to end this creek fishing adventure off. This should land a giant. Big one at my feet. Oh, it's a perch. That's sick. Yellow perch. Tack another species of fish on the list. I'm gonna have to absolutely whammy this hook set. Everything eats the Ned. This is the honey sauce here. This is a pool that sparked on this entire adventure and where I hope to catch a giant fish. Largemouth. Oh, he's off. Hiking over to the final spot of the day. Got beautiful out, the sun came out, and it's really nice. I wasn't able to land the trophy smallmouth out of that stretch of the river. I tried pretty hard, switched up lures, just it wasn't happening, and I am starting to get chilly now that the sun's going down, so one more spot. What's the best way to go here? I've fallen in the creek once, I'm not going that way. Let's try this way.
This is it. Beautiful spot to end off on. Wow.
Got him. Got him. That's a big fish. That's a rock bass. It's a monster. I'll take that. I mean,
but what a beautiful day coming out here to explore what there was to be explored. This is one of the most beautiful creeks that I've ever fished to catch any species of fish under the sun. Let's do a run through everything we caught today. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, rock bass, perch, sunfish, rainbow trout, brown trout. I think that's it. 7 species of fish out of these amazing waters. So I'm gonna hike it out right now, back to the bike, and then bike it all the way back to the car. And thank God I don't have to hike back, because it would probably be like a 4-mile hike all the way back. This is a keep on sending a cycle. This thing is legendary. So made it back here to the bike. Just gotta hook the bike over the wall. Uh-oh. That sounded a lot worse than it was. Safety first on all these sends. Biking out of here. Wrapping up this adventure here. Got the bike back to the car. Everything's checked off. An amazing time out here. I hope you got something out of the video. So until next time, keep on getting out there. Keep on promoting the positivity of fishing and keep on sending it no matter what, no matter where you are, and whatever it takes to get out here and do what you love. Pursue it and don't ever give up.